Bold and the Beautiful, 5124, 628, 2007.
Whatever you're peddling, why don't you wait till the fleet's in?
I got this for Thorne, but I don't seem to have his address, and I thought you might be seeing him. You remember that other little boy who lived here when Ridge was young?
It's an engagement present. Oh, you are the one that sicked Donna onto him. 2 peas in a pod. That marriage is not going to happen.
Or what? You'll punish Brooke's children even more.
Those children were removed for their protection, just like Donna will be removed like a little tick.
You know, it took you 20 years to dislodge her sister. You're prepared for another 20, battling a younger, more energetic version.
I think it'll take Thorne 20 minutes to drop her. Once his father and I snap him out of it.
Well, my 2 favorite ladies, making up at last.
Well, I'm certainly doing my part. I bought this buy for Thorne.
Eric, this isn't going to be easy for you
In
to
honor
hear.
of his engagement. Well, how very, very thoughtful of you. Good news travels fast, eh?
Maybe Brooke's gone home.
Well, her car's in the lot. Let's just, give her a minute.
This is really weird being here in my dad's old office, I gotta say.
It's just a room.
Yeah, I suppose.
Speaking of your father, something happened at the house when you went to look for him and Allie. Your mother came back.
Oh,
Yeah, and
man.
I feel like such a snitch for even telling you. I don't think we should have any secrets.
I'll talk to her.
No, don't bother. You'll just get the same rant that I did, how I seduced you for some sinister purpose.
What did you say?
I mean, what could I say? My ears were ringing. I told her she was right about everything, so go, goodbye, good riddance.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? But I will take care of it.
Thorne, wow, this is a surprise.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Aren't you happy to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm always happy to see you. How was your trip?
Glorious. Better than that. Thorne and I are engaged.
Oh, you mean this is who you went to? This is the one that you...
We wanted to keep it quiet.
I guess you succeeded. I never dreamed.
Well, we're gonna be a family again, Brooke.
Isn't it gorgeous? I mean, I thought it was too much, but...
Certainly is.
Well, I guess you two have a lot to talk about.
Well, don't go slaying any dragons on my account.
And I'll see you back at the house. Bye. Good to see you.
Donna? I don't understand.
He's a wonderful man, Brooke.
Or maybe I do.
I can make him happy.
And you're going to make Stephanie very, very unhappy.
It's possible.
Wait, you've been seeing him how long?
Being new doesn't make it any less real.
As a matter of fact, it does. And Thorne's not even your type.
People don't marry types.
You've always gone for those tall, dark, brooding bad boys. Thorne is as nice as they come.
Yeah, well, maybe it took me a while to realize a man who opens a door for me doesn't have to be boring.
Donna, this is me you're talking to. You've been foaming at the mouth all month about the bad things that Stephanie's been doing. Well, marrying her son is not going to get me Hope and RJ back. So you're going to have to do something to fix this, and fix it now.
No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, maybe it's not the grand passion that you and Ridge had. Where did that get you? I mean, you and Storm act like I have men throwing themselves at me all the time, but unless you're talking about construction workers yelling at me, well, where are they?
I just want you to think about what you're doing. Thorne is really vulnerable right now.
Maybe he is. You know, maybe he woke up the motherly instinct in me. His own mother only notices him out of the corner of her eye every 6 months. You should hear how she talks to him. I can put an end to that. I can make him happy, make him feel safe, and we can have a good life together. Brooke, he's lonely. So am I.
Okay, well then join a book club or a dance class.
What makes you so certain that my reasons are the wrong ones? And people who are madly in love fall apart all the time. Thorne's financially set. He's great in bed. He has an adorable daughter I can help raise without having to get as big as a house or change 1,000 diapers. I know he's not madly in love. I know that. But maybe he just wants to wake up in the morning and feel like a man again, and I can do that. And if it makes Stephanie a little crazy or a lot, boo-hoo.
You know that he's engaged? Do you know who he's engaged to?
Yes, Donna Logan. He told me himself. And why not? She's a knockout. Would you like a gin and
What do you
tonic?
mean? They put her in a lineup, they'd pick her out as a streetwalker.
Mustn't judge a book by its cover.
I think Stephanie would have preferred a daughter-in-law who bound her breasts.
What are you doing here? This is my home and I'm talking to my husband. I thought you'd be gone by now.
I'll be sure that Thorne gets this. Right, darling.
Oh, silly me, I think I forgot to say congratulations.
Oh, for God's sake, that was unnecessary.
You do recognize the fact that this is the worst possible thing that could happen to Thorne and the family.
Really? So Brooke's been demoted now?
You must take this seriously.
No, you must take this seriously. You may not know what a man like Thorne would see in a woman like Donna Logan, but I do. She's well-spoken, she's well-mannered.
My God, one lap dance for you at a fashion show and now she's Mother Teresa.
Look, number one, they're engaged. They're not married.
They will be. She's got him in a hormonal half Nelson.
And number two, it's his life. It's not yours.
She has her clutches in him because she wants to retaliate against me for all of the supposed things that I've done to the poor little Logan family.
Like putting the screws to Stephen and Beth, waging an unending war with Brooke, keeping Brooke's children away from her.
I will not be accused by you two.
Donna's point of view is not unfounded, you know.
Oh. So our son should be the sacrificial lamb?
I doubt that Thorne feels having sex with Donna Logan is some kind of a great sacrifice. If it takes a diamond ring to keep it coming, so be it. You know, there are trade-offs all over the place. This has happened before.
That's your position as his father?
Oh, here it comes again. This is where you tell me how spineless I am and weak-minded.
Honey, you're not weak-minded. Your mind is gone. It always comes down to sex with you.
Let's just say that I understand when a man says that he wants more intimacy in his life.
For a man so obsessed with sex, you have a short memory.
I said intimacy.
Oh, you don't get that from me?
Well, let's take this conversation, for instance. You listening to anything I'm saying? Do you understand anything I'm saying? Or is it all about shouting me down?
Eric, whenever you speak common sense to me, I listen to you. You are not listening to me. Our son is about to marry a girl that has more mileage on her than the Queen Mary, and she doesn't love him.
Love isn't everything.
You don't believe that.
It hasn't always been love that has kept us together, you and me. If Thorne had the love of his life, he's not likely to find that again. There's nothing wrong with him marrying for comfort.
Well, then let's just get him a puppy.
No, you know what? Every marriage is not alike. Some are more like a vacation than a forced march.
Is that what yours was? To Brooke? A little vacation? That's not what this marriage is about.
Look, this is about Thorne. If this is what he wants, then so be it. If he's happy...
Can't you see that? Can't you understand what it is that she really wants? I think that if this engagement isn't a cry for help, then how dim can he be?
Thorne.
I know how that must have sounded. I was just trying to make a
I've
point
heard
to
enough.
your father.
Jackie brought you a gift. Come in, son. We'll celebrate your good fortune with a toast.
No thanks, Dad. I'd like to speak to Mother. Alone.
Is that what you want?
Eric, please. If you did this to get my attention, you've got it.
What I want is for you to leave me alone. If you can't be happy for me, then ignore me. Now, since when has that ever been too much to ask?
Marry Thorne for revenge, and Stephanie's not going to be the one suffering. He will.
He hardly feels like he's suffering.
He's the one Forrester that's least responsible for all these things you're so bitter about. I care about him, Donna.
Then why is it so hard for you to believe I do too? We have so much in common. Both of us growing up with siblings who were always in the spotlight. And we could never be as smart or successful or gorgeous as you and Ridge. But we are to each other.
Oh, I see you've heard the happy news.
Yeah, but she's not so happy about it yet. But she will be.
Maybe designing the most perfect wedding gown for your sister will be all the inspiration you need.
I'll sleep on it. It's been a long day. But our conversation isn't finished.
She's not sold.
Yeah, well, it's her job to disapprove of me. Anyway, Thorne is sold. At least he was when he left.
You don't have to like Donna, but you have to respect my choice and back off.
I'm sorry. I can't do that.
When can I expect some support from you, Mother? Huh? Ever since the day I was born, you hung a sign on my neck, runt of the litter. Even your A-list women can see that.
Oh, so you're choosing Donna as your way of getting back at me? Don't you think that's rather adolescent?
Mother, you're not the center of my universe. There was a time when I needed you to be, but you were otherwise occupied.
Listen, we cannot bring up your childhood all over again. It's over, it's finished, we can't change it. Think about Darla for a moment. Look at her in your mind's eye and stand this girl right next to her. The girl that you've asked to marry you. Can you not see the difference between these two women?
Mother, Darla's gone, okay? She's gone, and I can't have her back. Now, if I have to accept that, you do too. And what is so wrong with Donna? I mean, my God, what, does she rob some liquor store, kill someone? I mean, you know, this family's all at Twitter about Ashley being the perfect woman for Ridge. Well, let's never mind the fact that she slept with his daughter's boyfriend.
Oh, stop it. Donna's taking advantage of you. Why can't you see that?
Of course, right. Right. Women love Ridge. They only use me.
I'm supposed to break out into applause every time my sister so much as makes a souffle. But have me do something that makes the headlines, and, well, that's a different story.
But she doesn't know that you're doing it for her.
I'm not. Well, only partly. I'm the one who wants to make Stephanie's golden years a living hell. If she couldn't handle the good sister, let's see how she does with the bad one.
A word of warning. The ring is lovely. But don't count your chickens before they're hatched. She is very, very opposed.
Thorne will stand up to her. He's doing it as we speak.
He's with her now? That is not good. If she turns on that mother love that he's craved his whole life, you could have a horse race on your hands.
Thorne knows what he wants. And if he forgets, I'll remind him.
It's my experience that when the men in that family stand up to Stephanie, they're knocked down.
If there's a person in this world that deserves to be loved, sweetheart, it's you. But that's not what's going on with you and Donna, and I think you know that.
Well, there's love and there's love.
But she's only marrying you to get back at me. She said so.
Well, what else could she say, Mother, to get you to let up? Who am I trying to hurt, Mother? I mean, it can't be real, then what do I see in her? Sex. That's what you think. And it makes your skin crawl. Well, I tell you what, Mother, the sex is very good.
Wonderful. Have great sex. Just don't marry her.
And I'll tell you another thing that matters, Mother. When I come home at night to face that cold bed, I don't want to be alone in it. I know you don't understand that, and I don't expect you to.
Oh, I understand it a lot better than you think. Don't be blind, honey. Pleasure has its price.
Don't you talk to me about being blind. Did you have the faintest idea that I was drugging myself into oblivion? That's right, Mother. I was mixing pills with booze. A prescription that was supposed to help me get through the hard times, which turned into every hour of every day. And you know what? I knew where I was headed. That I would wake up an addict, or else I wouldn't wake up at all. And I didn't care, Mother. I didn't care. But somebody did. And somebody noticed. And somebody put a stop to it. Guess who that was, Mother? Donna Logan.
Oh, and so now you're going to substitute one crutch for another?
Donna was right. This is pointless.
Thorne,
this is
wait a minute.
unbelievable.
Look, wait just a minute, please.
What if I have, okay? What if I have? When you've been crippled. When everything that you knew and that you relied on is gone. It's gone. And maybe a crutch is what you need to say it's okay again.
I'm sorry, okay? I am sorry. Forgive me. I'm sorry. I haven't been there when you needed me. I'm sorry. I know this has been a hell of a year for you. I understand that. The only reason I stayed away because I didn't want you to think I was treating you like a child, which is what you say I always do. But you are my child. You'll always be my child. Do you think I didn't see what you were doing? Did you think I didn't see the emptiness in you? Do you think I don't want to fill that void? Give your father and me that chance, please. Please listen to me. I won't disappoint you, I promise. Thorne, trust me. Please, one of these days, I promise you, some wonderful, wonderful girl is going to come along, and she's going to love you the way you deserve to be loved. Please. So told you I love you so much, honey. I love you so much.
Yeah. I need to be held. But not by you. I needed that when I was 12, Mother. It's too late. Don and I, we're getting married.